Before we dive into the shocking revelations and unexpected concerns that Chris Brown's parents have just shared about rising global star Tyla, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and stay locked in. Trust me, you do not want to miss a second of this story, because what's unfolding behind the scenes is way deeper than anyone imagined. From cryptic comments to hidden industry tensions, we're peeling back the curtain on what's really going on. And wait till you hear what Tyla herself had to say. This might just change the way you see her forever. Let's rewind for a second. Chris Brown, the R&B legend who's dominated the charts for nearly 2 decades, has always been a topic of media conversation. But in recent weeks, it's not Breezy himself making headlines, it's his family, particularly his parents, speaking out in a surprisingly candid way about a fast-rising newcomer, Tyla. Yes, we're talking about the South African singer-songwriter who exploded onto the global scene with her hit single, Water. She's young, she's talented, and she's got the world watching. But not everyone is thrilled about her meteoric rise. Sources close to the Brown family claim that Chris's parents have expressed deep reservations about how Tyla's image is being packaged, and more importantly, how closely she's being compared to Chris. Now here's where things get intense. Apparently, Chris's parents aren't just worried about Tyla, they're worried about the industry machine behind her. They've seen this game before. New artists come in, are hyped to the stars, and then either disappear or get entangled in scandals they never saw coming. Could this be a protective move from a family that's been through the storm, or is there something more personal going on? Insiders have suggested that Tyla may have unknowingly stepped on some powerful toes. Her aesthetic, her style, her dance moves, all of them have drawn comparisons to early Chris Brown performances. But instead of it being seen as homage, there's talk that the Brown family sees it as imitation without acknowledgement. This has led to whispered conversations about whether Tyla is being positioned as the new face of international R&B, at the expense of artists like Chris who helped pioneer the sound she now benefits from. But here's where the real twist comes in. According to a leaked conversation that we're still trying to verify, one of Chris's relatives was overheard saying, "It's not her fault, she's talented. But these labels are trying to rewrite history, and we're not having it." Now pause right there. If that's true, then this is way bigger than just one rising star. This is about legacy, about recognition, about who gets credit, and who gets replaced. And what about Tyla? Has she addressed the buzz? In a recent interview, Tyla was asked how she felt about being compared to artists like Rihanna, Doja Cat, and yes, Chris Brown. She smiled and said, "It's flattering, but I'm just trying to be the first Tyla, not the next anyone." Smooth, classy, but was that her way of pushing back gently? Or was it a message that she's aware of the tension, and choosing to take the high road? We don't know for sure. But fans are picking sides. Social media is blowing up. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, it's all going wild with speculation, fan theories, and even deep dive threads comparing dance moves, vocal styles, and more. So, what's the real story behind Chris Brown's parents' concerns? Is it about protecting their son's legacy, or protecting a young star from making the same mistakes? Is Tyla just an innocent bystander in a much bigger game of industry politics? Or is she a carefully crafted successor in a music business that always seems to move? On to the next big thing, regardless of who's left in the dust. There's a storm brewing in the music world, and what's unfolding could change the narrative for 2 of the most talked about names in R&B today. If you're as shocked, intrigued, and curious as we are, don't leave just yet. We're diving deeper into the details, the unfiltered statements, the backstage drama, and what this all really means for the future of music. So what do you think? Is Tyla a threat to Chris Brown's legacy? Or are these concerns totally blown out of proportion? Drop your thoughts in the comments, we read every single one. And hey, if you made it this far, you know this channel delivers the truth, the juice, and the drama nobody else dares to say out loud. So hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay tuned for our next bombshell episode, because this story is far from over. See you in the next video. Peace, love, and stay curious.